Hey, I'm Trenius Henderson, and you're on the Living Realm Network. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. If you haven't visited my website already, you can just go visit it at the bottom of this video in the description, www.thelivingroom.org. Okay, I decided to perch up against this wall beside these curtains. I feel more comfortable here rather than be sitting in a couch or in a chair or something like outside. I'm doing me right now, but at the same time, we're going to talk about the power of belief. The power of belief is very strong right now because I can't even feel it on me right now. And this power says that I must believe to the point that I get the point across to you in a way that you can understand it. Let me reiterate this to you so you can understand how the power of belief is actually working before I start to break it down and show you how it works. Once again, the power of belief is working right now. And it has me to the point to where I'm believing so hard that I have to slow down. I have to slow down my thought processes. I have to slow down my thinking and just relax and take a deep breath, because you don't get anything if you believe something. I mean, if you wanna bring certain stuff into your life, you have to believe that you can do it, but at the same time, you have to be calm. You can't force anything. When you force stuff to happen, it does not work. And that same principle works with anything. If you force a jump shot into the basket, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna shoot a brick. If you try to force somebody to like you, 9 times out of 10, they are not going to like you. So in order to bring manifestations into your reality, first you have to believe, but at the same time, you have to leave. Leave. You have to leave it there on the table and not stress it. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is you have to have less resistance, no pressure. Like, you can't want something, but then have a strong urge to just want to go take it, or like, I'm going to go get it. It's mine. I have to have it. Yeah. I'm going to stomp over everybody. I'm going to beat people up for it. He don't want to love me the way I want him to love me. Da da da. She don't want me to love her the way I'm going to make her love me. No, it doesn't work like that. Yeah, you have the point. You have the desire. That's good. But at the same time, you don't activate anything without love. You have to, everything in this world, in this whole universe, only way you get it is if you act in love. If you go in the direction of love and doing it, like if you believe for something and then you let it go, with no resistance, as if you're going to get it, you continue to be at peace with yourself, cool, calm, and collective, happy, go, joy, lucky, serenity, then that's when it happens. Okay, if you say that's not true, Trenius, why is it that when you need something, but you don't have it right then, you get it when you need it most? How is that possible? Why is it that you always get what you need when you need it the most? Because you was in the most less resistant point and moment. You wasn't even thinking about it to the point that it just thought about you. That's the same way, you have to believe anything in. Yeah, at the very beginning, come up with the concept. Yes, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what's gonna happen. This is what I think gonna happen. Da da da. After that, let it go. It's too much life. There's too much life out here for us to be meditating on one thing, all the time. So you believe what you want and just let it go, let it fly. Just know it's gonna happen. Just know it's gonna happen. But we live in a world that distracts us all the time. We got people around us that want to bring us down. We got television and all people's opinions and stuff coming at us 24/7, just throwing us off track, and we start believing what they say. We start believing what the TV say. We start believing our past thoughts and our past memories of what didn't happen. We start just believing. We start believing all this stuff outside of what we put out in the universe from the begin with, to the point that by the time, by the time our harvest comes up, it's dead already, because we believed it at the very beginning, but over time we let all these doubts and all these fears tell us, no, it's not gonna happen. No, it's not gonna happen then. No, you're not gonna get it. No, it's not gonna happen. Is it really gonna come? Am I really gonna get it? Or does this stop this from happening? All this fear and all this doubt is what keeps us from manifesting stuff that we believe in. That's the truth, guys. It's the absolute truth. Because the world itself, the earth, is perfect. I mean, when I look outside of the trees, they always growing. In wintertime, yeah, they lose their leaves, but they grow right back again. And they stay in the same place. How is it that a tree stay in the same place, but it flourishes and then it dissipates? And then it flourishes again and then it dissipates. It flourishes again and then it dissipates. That living tree lives for 55 years and nobody went out there and done anything to it. How is it that a tree can live and bloom every year and be surviving in this world and nobody even do nothing to it? It's because the world is already the earth. God already designed everything to where he gives it what it needs at all times. And you can look at a tree and learn from a tree. A tree just sits there and be still and be a tree. And yeah, it lives longer than people do. That's funny. That's funny. You look at the birds fly in the air, all around everywhere. They just birds, but they live like people. How is it that they're able to do that if they don't even think like we do? They don't even have all the intelligence, so-called intelligence, like we do. They can't go to the doctor. They can't go to the nurse. They don't know about health and stuff like we do, so-called intelligent human beings. But how is it that they always living happily ever after? Why is this all this stuff around us not human is living without the help of anything else? Because it's already in tune with the source. And the source is God. It's already in tune with the source. It's not worried about, it don't need nothing else. And that's the same thing we got to do as people. Like, if we can just realize that everything will happen for us, then we will realize that anything we believe into existence, it will come. Like, I mean, it will happen for us. Like, and that's the gift that we have. We have the gift to actually think this stuff in. Like a tree and a plant don't have a mind. It just lives. It's just an organism. But we are blessed. And that's why God said he made us in the image of him. Because we can actually manifest stuff and speak stuff into existence. Only God can do that. Only God can speak stuff into existence and it happen. So, and we are made in his image. I'm not going to get holy, but I'm talking about how the source works, how the universe works. So what does that mean? What that means is you got to stop carrying around all this doubt and like all this fear and this unknowingness and this mentality of being down and out because you feel and you think things are not going to happen for you. As long as you carry that feeling of defeat around, that same energy will not allow the stuff that needs to happen for you happen. It will block it all. Now, how does that work? I don't know. That's something on a larger scale, on a larger, metaphysical scale that I'm even still trying to understand. But it's there. Like, it's there. Like, you have to possess great amounts of energy in your body in order to attract certain stuff. Like, some people think they can attract stuff in their life, but at the same time, their health and they're not treating their bodies right. The body is like a machine. It's like a machine. It's just like, and a machine is like a computer. If it's full of viruses, you think it's gonna function properly? No. But if it's crystal clear, it's clean, it's brand new. You keep it up to date with virus protectors. You wipe out the history, which is past thoughts and past memories that hold you down. You clean your history. You clean your cookies. You know, your computer runs faster. You know, it does everything for you that you want right at a drop of a dime. Same way with the human body. You gotta clean it. You have to go on a health diet. You know, you gotta get yourself sharp, clear. You gotta drink water. You know what I'm saying? Just like you gotta plug a tablet up to the wall in order for it to get energy. You have to plug it up to something. Okay, you gotta plug water into your body. I mean, in order to thrive, like you have to put the stuff into your body to help it work properly. If you're not eating the proper stuff, you're not thinking the proper thoughts, if you're not talking about the proper things, if it's all the dirt coming out your mouth, then you're gonna be like a dirty computer filled with porno or something, and the virus is gonna break it down. I mean, I'm just being realistic, guys. You got to treat your body with respect. It's called the temple, you know. And once you do this, once you do all those things, then you will start to notice who you really are start to come out, and you will notice like how your energy starts to get higher and higher, and people are more attracted to you, and even your face and all your body's mechanisms and stuff will begin to change. You'll begin to radiate, and you'll begin to just beam like you just, I can't explain it, but you'll begin to become like an attractive person in ways that you do not understand, and that's simply because you're taking care of yourself and your body. That's what we don't understand. We've lost touch of that over time. Like a lot of people think that they can live the life of their dreams, but treat their body like crap. You can't do it. It doesn't make any sense at all. You know, but you sit back and look at a multi-billionaire or a multi uh billionaire, and you look at them and they're just radiating. They're full of energy. They're ready to go. They're always spunky. They're always spontaneous. They're always just upbeat, ready to go do something and create the next best product that we're out here buying. You get what I'm saying? So it starts on the inside first. You gotta want to make your inside better, you know. And when I say inside, I mean your spirit. I mean who you are as a person. When you start making that better, then everything out here gets better, because you begin to act different, you begin to think different, you begin to move different. You don't just move around no more. You move gracefully. You don't just talk no more. You think before you speak. You don't just say anything no more. You say good stuff all the time. You know, you don't just eat food because you want to just eat food and survive. No, you eat healthy food that makes you feel good about yourself. You know, food that helps you live longer life. You know, food that cleans toxins out your body. You know, you think different when you start working on your inner self. So the power of a belief. Believe that you can become a greater person. Believe that you can become a better person. Once you believe that, then everything else should follow. And again, I'm Trenius Henderson, and this is Living Realm Network. I hope you learned something. Leave a comment at the very bottom. Let's get a discussion going. Drop an email to me at treniushenderson@gmail.com. Let's get connected, guys. Let's get connected. We want this network to be big, and we want it to help a lot of people who don't get this kind of knowledge that we get. Thank you for sharing. Amen.